Welcome back to our movement membership. This is session number 9 and we are going to start with a nice slow warm-up today just to get those joints going. So let's just get started. No mat, no equipment needed. I want you to start with those legs nice and wide, and we're going to take a deep breath in and bring it down the center. Then you're going to roll those shoulders 4 times. 3, 2, and 1. Take it up, 2, 3. Now can you let it melt? Roll the shoulders, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. And lift. Inhale, exhale. Roll it, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to just roll one shoulder. And as we roll one shoulder, you walk onto that foot. So we're pushing into that right leg. And now we're going to change to the other side. So those hips also going side to side as you roll that shoulder. 3, 2, change to the other side. 4, and 3, and 2, change to the other side, and 4, and 3, and 2. Change sides again. 4, 2, change sides. 4, 2. Now we're going to do ones. 1, and 1, and 1, and 1. Pull that shoulder right up into the ear. 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to take the full arm. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to take it side, side, side. Let it roll from the shoulder down the arm. Nice fluid movement. Can we go faster? 1, 2, and hold. 1, 2, and hold. So that third one takes a little longer. You just delay that movement. Kind of snake-like. 1, 2, and hold. 1, 2, and hold. 1, 2, and let's go back to our singles. Singles. You'll feel those shoulders really starting to wake up now, those muscles, they might get a little bit tired. Same thing, but we're going to take it forward. Forward. Really pull all the way through those arms from the shoulder, let that energy run to the fingertips. Keep going. I'm going to show you on the side view. So you really extend and lean into it. 4, 3, 2. We're going to do our 1, 2, 3 again. And 1, 2, and fluid. 1, 2, and fluid. 1, 2. Slow it down. 1, 2. Slow it down. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Same thing to the side. So we're going to repeat. And slow. 1, 2, slow. 2 more. To the front. And 1, 2, and slow. 1, 2, and slow. 1, 2, and slow. Now we're going to take a big sweep over. Big sweep over. Just repeating to one side. Really stretch out the side of the body. We're going to do 4 more, lots of repetition. If you don't have a lot of space, you can take it on a diagonal. Keep that tummy engaged. Let's take it to the other side. Nice big stretch, out, out, together. There's 3 steps with those feet. Out, out, together. 4 more to go. Really take your time to feel the full circular movement. 1 more. Other side. Out. Together. Out. Change sides. Out. Together. Yep, you guessed it. We're going to do 1 on each side. 1, 2, and in. 1, 2, and in. 1, 2, and in. Get that nice big movement. It's those big movements, the repetitive movements that really warm you up. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. Okay, so we're going to go into our second slide. Bring it in, slide. Done this one many times. Really working into those external hip rotators. And slide. We're going to work a lot with snaky movement today. So we're going to change those arms in a moment. But we're still warming up. We're going to stay down for 3 counts. 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it in. And 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it in. Now the arms go snake, snake, snake. Drag it in. Snake. Initiates from the shoulder. Drag it into the waist. From the shoulder, let that elbow lead. Drag it in. 1. I'm going at a slight diagonal because of lack of space. So each time I'm just changing my diagonal. You work according to your space. 1, 2, 3. Can we speed it up faster? 1, 2, 3, and in. 1, 2, 3. Remember, let the elbow lead. In. Now that we're going faster, give it a bit of a shot. Shot. One more. Now go back into your second. Now I want you to sweep your hands like there's this big piece of silk and you're flattening all the wrinkles out of the silk. Those fingers are together, your palms are flat. Nice little hoop of silk. Now we're going to take it down. You're going to bring it in, suck it in. You're going to take it down again, and then you're going to drag the legs together. So we've got 3 counts. Let's go slowly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, down. Let's do 2 more times slowly. Feel the silk. As you stretch those legs, imagine there's a big beach ball between those legs that you are squeezing with those inner thighs. 1. Here it is. Squeeze. And here you can squeeze the hands together. Squeeze. Let's go double time. 1. And sh. And sh. And in. Hup. 1. And close. Open. Drag the leg in. 1. Close. Open. Drag the leg in. 1. Close. Open. Let's do 2 more times. Hopefully you're nice and warm by now. 1 more. And in. And now let's just walk it out into those feet. Release those ankles. Give those quads a bit of a chance to catch their breath. As if they can breathe. We're going to take it forward and back. 1 leg goes forward. 1 leg goes back. Circle those arms. Now round the spine. Still part of our warm-up sequence. Just warming up that spine. I want you to really suck the tummy in like someone's punching you in the belly. And release. Let's do 2 more like that. 1 more to go. See, warm-ups don't have to be fast, but they do have to have big movement. Other leg. This leg goes back. And contract that tummy. Release. And contract. Release. Remember to work where your body is comfortable. Release. Let's do last set. And 3. Release. We have 2 more to go. Release. Last one. And release. And now walk it wide with those legs. We're going to go into a little bit more strength work now. We're going to work in second and bringing it up. So remember, as you clear, you're pushing those knees out to the side. As you come up, you are squeezing those inner thighs. Thinking about that big beach ball. And you're using that core, drawing it into your spine. And lift. And again, plie. Just get the baggy clothes out of the way. Now, as we plie, you're going to push your bum out, drawing it back in. Take those hands in front of your knees and just put a bit of pressure on those knees. You're not pushing too much, just enough to feel a bit of a stretch in the inner thighs. So this time you are sticking your bum out behind you, and then you're squeezing to come up. And we go 1, 2, and in, 2. We've got again 1, 2, and in. Let's do 2 more of those. 1, 2, and up. 1 more to go. 1, 2, and up. Now go halfway down, use that core. Keep the chest open, bum slightly back, knee in. Knee in. Knee in. Now your quads might start to feel this after a while. So we're going to do 1 more. And stretch it up, shake it out, and bend. Let's go. 1. Stay down. 2. Stay down. 3. Stretch and bend. Start with this leg. Now let's add the shoulder. Shoulder. Give it a nice mushy feel. Stretch, bend. Stretch and bend. This side, shoulder. 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 Stretch, bend. 1 more time. This side, shoulder. Push it out, shoulder. 1 more. Stretch, bend. Feet parallel. Okay, we're going to go into a slightly wide squat. Zip up that tummy. Make sure that your back is nice and long and you're sitting back on those heels. We're going to lift 1 heel, pop it down. 1 heel, pop it down. Keep sucking the tummy into the spine. 1 heel, pop it down. Let's go. 3, 2. We're going to straighten the legs and give them a break. 3, last one. Stretch, bend like we did in the other one. Start with this leg. On the music. Number 3. Now when you stretch, squeeze those bum cheeks. Arms. Go. 1, 2, 3. Stretch, bend. 1, 2. Keep zipping the tummy. 3. Stretch, bend. 1. Keep drawing the belly into the spine. 3. Stretch. We're going to do 1 more time. And 1, 2, 3. Stretch, bend. Hold it here. Let's walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap it in. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap it in. Those legs are going to start to feel it, so every time you need to, a little break is fine. Try and keep it going as long as you can. And 3, 2, 1. Step and tap, last set. And tap it in and shake it out. Just nice and easy. We've got 1 more movement for the legs. Okay, back to that wide squat. We're going to take it into a nice low squat, pull the tummy in. When we come up, we're going to push the hands down and lift that leg slightly. If you need to, grab hold of a chair. So we're going to go down 2 counts and push up. And 2 counts down. Push up. And again, you want to keep that knee to the front because we're working into the gluteus medius. And 1, 2, push, lift. 1, 2, push, lift. 1, 2, push, lift. 2 more to go on that side. If you need something to balance, put your hand on a chair or the wall or your bed. We're going to go to the other side now. 1, 2, push, lift. 1, 2, suck that tummy in, push. Find that balance. 1. Remember, we don't want that leg to turn out. That knee needs to be facing the front. Imagine that tight belt on. You're drawing your tummy off the belt. 4 to go on this side. And push. Only go as low in your squat as what is comfortable for your knees. But remember to keep the weight back on those heels. 2 more. We're almost there. 1 more. And lift. And again, shake it out. Okay, we're going to take it down to the floor. And I want you to start with your hands and your knees. Okay, so get that weight even across those hands, underneath the shoulders. Make sure there's space between those knees for another leg and the tummy is in. Take one leg out behind you. Take the other leg out behind you. Now bring one leg in on the toes and other leg in on the toes. We go double time. Out, out, in. Now if you struggle with this, the other option is to come back on the knees. We're going to do 8 more, so you choose which one works for you. 7. Keep the tummy lifted. 6. If you need little breaks in between, it's fine. Now remember, if you need to, you can be on your fists. You choose what works for you. Last one. Now drop those knees, point the toes, pull back, reach through the fingertips and just stretch out the back for a moment. Tuck your tail under, come up into a cat stretch, so your head is looking inwards. You're rounding the spine, then push it forward and uncurl into an extended cobra, but don't drop the pelvis. You want to keep that tummy zipped. From there, pull the tummy back and into a cat stretch. Uncurl, head comes last. Pull back. Again, cat stretch, round the spine. So the pelvis goes forward and you uncurl to the spine. Pull back. We can do that 2 more times. If you struggle a bit with the knees on the floor, you can be on a mat. You can even put pillows under the knees. 1 more. And back. From here, tuck your toes under and take it into a down dog. And we're just going to pedal out those heels, stretching into the calves. We're going to do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Now bring one leg forward. Make sure your knee is on top of your heel and not over your toes. We don't want this knee over flexed. Stretch into that back knee. We're going to bend it and stretch. So my hip is staying in one place. I'm just releasing that opening in the hip, releasing it and then stretching it out. What we call a dynamic stretch. We're not bouncing, we're doing it nice and controlled. We're going to do 2 more. We're going to do 1 more. Now very slowly, stretch the front leg 2 counts and bend. You can also do this with the knee on the floor. Stretch and bend. So you choose what works for you. And stretch. And bend. You can also just keep the back knee slightly bent so that you can get more length in that hamstring. One more. Let's take that leg back. Take the other leg forward. We're first going to hold it there. I'm just going to change my angle so you can see what's happening. Make sure you're zipping up that tummy. Back knee, drop, and stretch. Drop, and stretch. Drop, and stretch. We're going to do 4 more. Remember that hip stays nice and still. It's not bouncing up and down. It's staying in one place. Just release the knee and then push through the heel. Front leg. Let's stretch it out. 1, 2, and bend. 2, and stretch. 2, and bend. 2, again, stretch. And bend. Stretch. And bend. We're going to do 4 more here. Remember, you can do it on the knee if you want. And bend. Or you can keep it slightly bent. And bend. So you work with what works for you. 2 more to go. 1 more. From there, we're going to go back into our plank. Drop those knees. Point those toes. Now make sure that you're not collapsing that pelvis. You're going to lower yourself slowly. Even if you only go halfway, you're going to push it up. Stretch those heels out into your plank. Open one elbow to the ceiling. Put the hand down. Lower the knees. Lower. 2. Push up. Stretch the knees. Open to the side. And lower. Now you can also do this with the knees staying down. 1, 2, and up. So you can stay here, open to the side, get as much rotation as you can. So this is your modified option, low. And up, try and keep the arms kissing the sides of the body. And focus on that breath. If you want the full McCoy, go all the way down and all the way up in your plank. Obviously it requires a bit more strength, but you can work your way towards it. Starting on this, and then just starting the rotation in your full plank. Let's do one more set each side. 1, 2, lift, 2, rotate, and down. Last one, 2, go. And 1, 2, lift, 2, rotate, and down. Drop those knees. We're going to flip it over. We've got one more exercise to get through. For this one, you're going to take it all the way down onto your back. Take your arms up to the ceiling. Get that lower back into the floor. Float one leg up. Make sure that tummy is lifted. And you're going to extend one leg away from you and bring it in. Make sure that your back is not arching when you're doing this. And bring it in. We're going to start with one arm over the head. You want to check those ribs are not flaring open. So we don't want to see this happening because that means that your tummy is not doing any work. You need to make sure that lower back is on the floor. And in. And the back of the ribs stay on the floor. If you want more of a challenge, you're going to hover the other leg. And in. So you choose which level you want to work at. And in. Now we're going to do the other side. Reach. And in. Nice and slow. We're not using momentum. Exhale. Draw the tummy into the spine and lift. And reach. And lift. And reach. And lift. Last 4. Keep zipping up that tummy. 3. And lift. Remember, this foot can be down. 2. And if you're very beginner, you can just work with the leg. 1, just making sure you keep the lower back on the floor. Now, wherever we are, we're going to lift both legs and check that that lower back is on the floor. You're going to nod your chin and come up into a chest lift, reaching your fingers to where your toes used to be. Tap one toe down. And tap. If you need support, you can put the hands behind the head and gently rest the head in your hands. We're going for 8 more. Breathe out, 7. Breathe out, 6. Breathe out, 5. If you're very beginner, you can keep one foot on the floor and just work with one leg for 4 and then the other leg for 4. That's your other option. Hug your knees into your chest. Shake your head from side to side. Now we've got one more exercise to do on the floor. You're going to take the legs up to the ceiling. You're going to lower them a little bit. They don't have to be far away. Make sure you keep your lower back on the floor. You're going to turn those legs out, nod your chin and come up into a chest lift, reaching your fingers. So here you're going to test how far you can go without the back lifting off. And we're going to do a little ballet beat. Beat, beat, beat. You can flex your feet if you want. If you find those toes are cramping. We've got 4, 3. Remember to take a break if you need it. 2, and 1. And bring it in. Shake the head from side to side. Just release that neck. Hold your hands underneath your legs and roll it up to seated. We're going to do a little ending here. Sit up nice and tall. Clasp the fingers, push through the hands and around the spine. Breathe it in, reach the hands up to the ceiling. Take the arms open. Gentle sway. And sway. Just let it be easy. Easy. 2 more to go. Just bringing it down slowly. 1 more. And breathe it in. Squeeze those shoulders into the ears. Melt the shoulders down and let those arms just melt down into the lap. Give your head a little shake. Make sure it's nice and relaxed on your neck. And just take a moment to thank your body for moving for you today. If you need to, do a bit of a meditation session, put on some nice calm music, or if you're ready to get up and go to work, this is your chance to do that. I hope you enjoyed our session today, and I will see you again soon.